Well, welcome in our most favorite time of the year or the month. It is completed pages. These are my May completed pages for Mer May. Oh my goodness gracious, what a fun month it was. I'm going to set these off to the side. We're going to go through them. Uh, I just had such an enjoyable time. I colored a lot. My hand hurts. So at any rate, I'm going to put this off to the side and we are going to go ahead and get started. So let's get down, as they say, to business. And let's take a look at these. I hope you're all doing well. How did your mermaid go? Did you guys work hard? Did you finish all the pages that you wanted to do? Did you have a good time? I sure hope so. So project book. Now this one is not for Mermaid. It was just, I finally finished it. Found the paint, finally got it done. I finished off these. So it's now completed and ready to go. So that one was super fast. I just had to laugh at that one. Okay, A Million Mermaids by Lulu Mayo. Oh, here we go. Super cute. Let's see if that may be too much. We'll just keep it like this. So this one is super cute. I didn't really call them twins, but the little girls with the whale, just super fun. This was done. I got a set of the Woomer pencils. I've got a review that I'm going to kind of put together. I know there's a million out there, but I know some people, they just watch a couple channels, maybe not too many, but they like to have everybody's opinion on them. And so I practiced a little bit on this page with them. And I do find that the pencils are nice. There's little parts of them, they're a little different, but I gotta say, they're pretty good pencils, really good pencils. And I wish I could remember who it was in the comments, but you had mentioned them, so I went and purchased them. Super fun, enjoyable page, cute color, and of course, everything Mermaid, isn't it just fabulous? So, along with it, got some hits, got a couple misses, and here's the miss. Okay, so I have the review that I did last week for the Caran d'Ache Neocolor 215 set. And this was the first page that I tried. Ooh, I did not do very good. Then I went in and was trying to use kind of my chalk pastels, my oily pastels. I think I made a mess of this page, but you know what? It was still a good experiment. I still had a fun time. I'm not sure how to fix all of this, and to be honest, I may not fix it. I may just continue on with the picture because it doesn't always necessarily have to look like this side over here. I did have a good time. I did have a lot of fun. Unfortunately, my camera cut out during the color along, so. Okay, so we got the one from Tiffany Blue. Oh my gosh, she and I had a great time. Hers is so fantastic. It's so amazing how she and we have the same picture. Again, I say this every single time, but whoops, you will see in hers that we were like so close on some of our colors. I really had a great time with this. I did pencils back here, tried to do a little bit of blending. Blending does not work on this paper very well at all. I did the water markers. No alcohol on this. I did use my glitter pentel for the hearts and for the stars. Oh, and the little bit right here on his scarf and her little cuffs. For Tiffany Blue, I love your color combination. I love your colors. And I love that we get to do this book together. It is so fun. She told me that she is doing better, and I'm so glad to hear that. And she had time to spend with family. And isn't that what it's all about when we get a little bit older, spending time with those kiddos that we love so much? I hope you are enjoying your coloring time as much as I am with you, and I really cannot wait to see what we're going to do for next month. So for everybody, I'm going to do a quick peek. This is what she and I will be working on next month. So, all right, we're moving on to the next one, guys. Let's see, the next one, I'm going to cover it because this is my little crime one, my little crime. This is, let's see, do I have the page? Oh, I don't have it covered up. So hold on, let me do this. Okay, so in the crime scene book, this is the one that I chose to do, the little duck. He's kind of swimming-ish under the sea, but not quite. I had a good time with this one. I tried to do the sky with blending the markers. It did not go well at all. So it was a big, I mean, it took me so long to just do this part. I could have done a whole Kirby in the time that it took me to try to fix that. But I had a good time. It was super fun. Oh, I forgot to do the fishy lips. Dang it. Anyway, we'll pretend like there's a little glitter marker there. I had fun with this one. I'll do this. I loved this. And then I loved the color combination here. So at any rate, this was super fun. I love this book. Oh, and I loved my turtle. I was able to kind of get a little bit of shadowing. Again, these pens that I'm using, they're like super cheap. And so I don't know. Okay, I'm going to scoot this out this way so that nothing shows, just in case they don't like what I show. All right, my mandala. Yay. Okay, so this was this month. It was fun. I had a good time with this one. I did like the color combination just because of the pinks. I wasn't sure about this mustardy color and this brown. And it was really interesting because when I did the random generator, it picked page 31 and then 310 for the Sarah Renee Clark card. So that one was super fun. Oh, my nails almost kind of matched that. Anyway, so super fun. I had an enjoyable time with that. I'm starting to kind of maybe-ish like, maybe, I don't know, maybe like these. I don't know. We'll have to see. Have to wait and see. All right, so on to the fantasy coloring book for Mermaids by Jade Summer. And I did the mom and her daughter. I had a good time. The color of their skin wasn't exactly what I was going for, but it actually wasn't half bad. Again, trying out markers. This time I did markers with, let's see, what else did I do on this one? Okay, so these were the different set of markers. Oh, the glitter pen. And then I did try to do a little bit of Neocolors on this one, and it wasn't working very well, so I backed off real fast. Enjoyable. I did the ocean, but I didn't really blend the ocean very well on this just because the time that it takes. And this paper, again, it's not the best for trying to make something look perfect. It's just a fun color. So had a good time with that one. And I'm very excited for this book. And even though Mer May is come to an end, I'm still going to color mermaids and sea and oceans just because they're so fun. Next one is the 50 Ocean Miniatures. And the one that I chose, this one doesn't have a mermaid, but it was the Under the Sea, the little fishies. This one I was diving deeper, trying to do a little bit of, see if I could get the pens to smush and mush and blend. Nah, not so much. Began just trying to go through and practice some different things. This had a little bit of the Neocolor 2s on them. It wasn't really going so well, so I took the pencils and the chalk pastels that I have and started doing those. Started to try to learn how to do a little bit of highlight. I really like that. You're going to see something that Chrissy does that I absolutely love. So I was trying to learn how to do that a little bit. Then in here I did a mix of everything. There's a little bit of the Neocolors. They didn't quite work so well. Then I went into the pencils. And then again, I always say this, I need to write down the notes. But somebody in the chat had said, have you ever tried eyeshadow? And I was like, no. And so I did. And I did this. This is how I fixed this page. It was a mess too. But I did eyeshadow and I took the, see, you can see it on my, I don't know. Can you see that on my finger? I don't know if you can see that on my finger. I should probably put something over here. I better not touch it too much. But I had just an old makeup brush that is like the little triangle that is sponge. And I just went like this over it all. It ate it up. It destroyed it, but I got through the page and it really helped to blend all of this down. I think I'm going to go on to, I know, the dreaded place, the one of proof of shipping. But I mean, literally, how could they mess up a pack of makeup brushes? I know. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Oh, sorry for anybody out there. If you had dogs, oh my gosh, and they just heard that, they're probably barking like crazy. I'm so sorry. But knock on wood, they don't do that because I did like that. And I did do some more eyeshadows with some others along here. And so I'm excited it was really just a fun way to play with color and to play with faces and that kind of stuff. All right, so the next one is my Grimm Fairy Tale. This one, this has been a whip for a long time, but I finally finished it and I'm really, really happy. In here, these little, I don't know, little strays of glitter or whatever, that's where I first practiced. I was like, ooh, with the eyeshadow, and I really like it. I don't know if the eyeshadow had a little bit of glitter, but it doesn't really even pick up too much here. Oh, there, well, for me, I can see it. I don't know if the camera's picking up on it or not. But at any rate, I had a good time. Again, this had been a whip forever. It was a good thing I wrote down my color combinations. I was able to finish it up. My whole idea with this one, and I don't know if it translated, again, I didn't blend down. Again, really hard to kind of blend with this. But my whole idea with this page was, this is Ursula. I was kind of pretending like this was her son. She's trying to get to, it's a blonde Ariel, but kind of to Ariel to get the voice. So I did his skin in the green, but I did his scales in blue because in my mind, he was kind of like a chameleon a little bit. So he's picking up on her colors as he's getting rid of his mother's colors. I don't know why I got that deep into this picture, but I did. But I really do like it because I was really struggling with how to color him. I kind of knew how to color them. I just wasn't sure about him. At any rate, I had fun doing these. The scales here were done in Woomer. I just wanted to practice with the Woomer pencils, and I really do like the Woomers. There's something about their colors, the base of their color, the hue of their color. I'm not really sure which one it is, base, hue, but there's something about those that I really love. So at any rate, this one is now finally complete. It's finally done, and I'm really excited. I do wish this were on better quality of paper, but I have figured out how to get better paper. So if I want to do it again, I'll buy another book and maybe I'll print it out and get some better paper. Next one that I have is the Fantasy Designs by Frischton, the 50 coloring pages, a collection of merfolk and flying warriors. I had bought this one specifically for Mermaid, and I had fun with this one. It was deceptively very basic, but I really love it. When I get to the end of this, I'm going to ask you a question because I have a question about this and I need your opinion on it. So with her, I wanted to practice with my metallic paints because when I did the small victories, I was like, hey, the paint is out. I might as well have a good time with it. This is my metallic paints that I have. I don't know if that's picking up or not on camera, but in person she does. So I did her in metallic paint. I used the pink. Then there's kind of like a pearly-esque white, and then they've got this black. So I wanted to keep it like 1920-ish, where it's the pink and black or gray and pink, whichever. But then it was just going a little blah, a little bland. So I picked up my glitter pen set. I've got the most awesome glitter pen set. It's 100 colors. I absolutely love it. I probably will do a review of them because some people have asked about them. But I don't know if you can tell, but in the scales, I went over the scales to try to give it a 3D effect. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's picking up or not. But I did it here. I did it right here in the wisp. I also did it in her hair. So I was trying to pick up on it in her strands of hair. And it's this color. It's like a purplyish pink. And I did it for the spear and I did it for her sword. Just because, yes, she's a warrior, but I wanted her to be a pretty warrior. You know what? I'm going to bring over my little lamp and let me see if there's a way I could whoops, sorry, I knocked it. I don't know if that helps at all. Let me see. I don't know. Can you see that? I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you'll see the metallics, like the metallic along here, and then in here is this color right here. Whoops, this color right here. So hopefully you guys can see that, but at any rate, I just had such a good time with this page. Now the question that I have is I did not want to do a background. I just kind of I did this in pencil and then I kind of hit it a little bit with some of the glitter pens. This border right here, I feel like it does need to have something. Now my question is, do I pick up the blues or do I pick up a gray black? Do I do it in a gray or black along here? So the black was like here, so almost like a triangle a little bit. Should I do it here? Should I leave it be? Tell me below. What do you think I should do? I'd be curious to know what you think. So at any rate, that was so much fun, very enjoyable, and I'm really enjoying this book. The paper, again, it's Amazon paper, but I'm just having a good time with it. So this one, Tales from Atlantis, this turned into a buddy color, which was so fun to do. Christy's, I'm going to be putting hers in here. As always, hers just looks so good. It looks so spectacular. I love the way she did her background. I just loved everything. Just loved everything about it. And it's so funny because she and I we don't talk about we talk about the page that we're going to do, but we don't talk about how we're going to execute the page. We don't talk about color combinations. We don't talk about, I don't know, strategy, I don't know, whatever it is you want to call it. But it's so funny because when you look over it here for hers, look really close because she and I kind of did the same thing. She just executed hers a lot better. She did Neocolor 2s also, and I did Neocolor 2s. I got them and I was like, oh, I want to try it in the book. My execution is not nearly as good as hers. But I love, again, her color combinations are always so on point. She shares how she does it. She goes out onto Pinterest. She finds the inspiration colors. She finds everything. An amazing job. And someday when her life will let her, if she ever wants, she really does need to have her channel because she really does exquisite work. So Chrissy, thank you so much for joining me in the buddy color. And I was thrilled to death that we got to do this one. Had a ton of fun on that. Oh, so this was Neocolors. This was part of my 100 set glitter pens. Pencils in here were from Woomer. So these were all from Woomer. And then the little blue gems, they were in the metallic paints. I don't know, the metallic didn't come through as well. Oh, there it is. I guess it's kind of showing a little bit. But that is basically how I did that page. So it was super fun. Just had a great time with that one. Forest Kingdom. This was the other one that Chrissy and I did. And hers, again, is gorgeous. This one is mine. Once I did it, I didn't want to do a background. I loved the intensity of the colors. Sometimes I like that true saturation, deep, bold. I don't know, deep, bold, saturated colors. And then sometimes I like the softy, whispery, pastelish. But I had a great time with this. This one was done, let's see, this was Prisma because I hadn't had the Woomers yet. So all of this is done in Prisma. The gold is done in the Pentel gel pen or glitter pen. And then these in here, again, just Prisma. Prisma, I tried to do a little white gel pen to kind of lighten the lines a little bit. I don't know. The gel pen that I have isn't working. I'm thinking I need to switch to an acrylic pen because I don't know. I've tried the jelly rolls. I've tried the Pentel. I've tried somebody else. Can't remember which one. And they're just not working. And I think it's the oils that are on this. So at any rate, so here is Christy's. Isn't hers amazing? Again, the colors. I love how she does her backgrounds. I absolutely love how she does her crystals, and how she kind of does the highlight parts. And I got to get better at that. And she is teaching me how to do that. And so I really appreciate it. Chrissy, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Now, I'm trying to get the okay, and I'm trying to find the channel. So Christy does a buddy color with another colorist here on YouTube. And she shared with me her mermaid picture in, I think it's in Atlantis. I'm pretty sure it's in Atlantis. She did that buddy color along with this other YouTuber, and I'm just seeing if I have permission, because what I want to do is I want to be able to have permission to send you over there, because Chrissy's page of her mermaids is so well done, but she did the buddy color there, and I want you to see her work over there. So if I can get permission, if that YouTuber person on YouTube will let me share the link, I will do that. So Chrissy, thank you again so much. I really look forward to us continuing on. Okay, so this is this is the book that I printed from Hannah Lynn. It's Enchanted Faces, and this is the one that I did. Man, having her work on better paper is so fun. This was a combination of water markers, or not water markers. What are they called? Water-based markers. And yes, okay. So all of this is the water, and then the skin is the alcohol. I always use the Copic. That Copic seems to be the best one when it comes to skin. I had a ton of fun. I've been trying to learn how to do the highlights, the lowlights, all of that with the pen. I had already finished this page, I think, until I probably should have done like little white dots to really kind of add that shashoof and really up that game. But I know that the pen just doesn't work. So I'm on the hunt for a new pen. I love her eyes. I love the way that came out. I love the green, and I love that blue, that deep dark blue with the orange hair. I really, really liked that. That was just really an immense amount of fun. So grateful to have that one done. Then my next one came from Mythic World Kirby. Oh, I did this one. I really enjoyed doing this one. This took forever. All of this is pencil, except for highlights. So like, I don't know if you can see that, but her crown, her little things here, the bubbles, and I think that's it. They are, I just kind of hit them really lightly with the glitter gel pen, but everything else is done. This was Prisma. I had so much fun doing this. Really, I took my time in the shadowing of the fish, trying to make them look glittery under the ocean. Oh, you know what? Pardon me. And then I kind of did lie a little bit here. I forgot that I did the glitter pen inside her fins. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sometimes it's so hard to see how this kind of comes, but at any rate, it's glittery in person. Just had a great time doing this. It was really a lot of fun. Doing her hair, this page took a long time. I mean, this took me days to do this. When I started this, I thought, oh my gosh, I may only have like a couple of pages for the month because this one took forever to do. But I had a good time. I really liked doing the blues and the greens. I did kind of blend these down a little bit more. I could probably come in and blend it down a little better. But time was of the essence. My hand was cramping up, but I gotta be honest, I had so much fun doing this one. I had a great time doing that one. Then my next one that I did, this one is kind of another little project book. This is the book that kind of kicked it all off for me, Fairy Tales and Folklore. I think a lot of us see this. Many of us are coloring in it. I had been holding off coloring this from the day I got this book for this very month. It's so much fun. I did my Mandela first, and then I came straight to this one. This was my first one. The paper in this book is so amazing. Now it is a little smushy, slippery, gushy. Like it doesn't really have a tooth, but it kind of does. So a lot of the stuff will slip out from underneath you, but what it does is it makes colors just pop and really vibrant. So like the blues right here, they really, I don't know if it's coming through or not. I probably should have turned I don't think I turned my, what am I trying to think? My filter to allow more light in. So that's shame on me. But the colors are just so bright in this book. All of this is Charisma. I did do the little highlights. I don't think they're coming through. But again, this came from my 100 set of gel pens. I think they come from Artec. I believe that's the name of the company. Again, I promise I will do a video and get that out so that you guys can, see that. Now this one is the Pentel glitter pen, the pink one, and then again, Pentel, the gold. But these in through here, those are from that other set. And then I kind of did the little fins there. I should have blended this down a little bit more, but again, time. But I had such a good time with that. Really had fun. Now this one it's okay. It's just not, I wanted this one to be a bit more moody. I didn't want the colors to necessarily pop because all the colors in this book pop. I mean, you put them down, they pop. So it's very hard to get that muted down. So this one, I was struggling with what I would do with the backdrop. And then that is when I read the comment. Again, I'm so sorry. I wish I knew who you were, that said use eyeshadow. And so that's what I did. I used a gold eyeshadow and then purple eyeshadow. It worked out great. It gave me just that hint of background. Here, I'll move that. So you can kind of see where this one has no backdrop at all, which is perfectly fine. Sometimes I like backdrops, sometimes I don't. Or not backdrops, backgrounds. This one just kind of, like when you see it like this, it toned it down. Not that this is bright white, but it just gave it that background that it needed. And then I used Prisma in through here. Some of this in through here was Woomer. The hair was done in Woomer. The lips were in Prisma. Eyes were done in Woomer. This was all Prisma. And then my little glitters in through here were from that 100 set. I know I keep doing the 100 set and nobody knows what it is. But like I said, I promise I'll get that out. Now, I do have, and again, another person, you were so fabulous that you told me about the Fixable, I think is what it's called. It's in my basket back here, the Fixable. So I am going to spray this. It's just, we've been kind of windy here, so I've not wanted to do that. But if you're going to use eyeshadow, oh, if you think the pastels were hard and transfer, eyeshadow does it more. So I don't have fancy tissue, so I just went to my kitchen and I got parchment paper. It does the same thing. So super fun. I I just have to stop again and just tell Emily, thank you so much for doing this book for us. Like I've said before, but sometimes people are new. Um, I was not here in the coloring community when this book was first published, and I absolutely love this book. I love that it's hardcover. I love the attention to detail. I don't know if you can see this, but I had like a little thing. One day I was coloring, and look at that little glitter right there. I don't know if you can see it, but the attention to detail in this book, the paper, I really love the paper. So far I've done alcohol, small, it bleeds through, so be really cautious, like really look at your next page. I have done Inktense, I have done the eyeshadows, I have done Neocolors, I've really put a lot onto this book, and it's been a great book. So if you haven't got it yet, you may want to go out and do it, because it was super fun. And then I did my first page in the dark fairy tale, and I love Kirby, and I know he's not for everybody, and that's okay. So I call this my Nixie in the morning without coffee. This was done all in Woomer. And then the highlights, as far as like, there's very little glitter. There's a little glitter gel pen here. And, oh, and right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of striation that I put. That is the Winkestella. The vial that holds her voice is the Pentel glitter pen and the Pentel glitter pen. Other than that, I believe I just wanted the glitter to be like right here to represent her getting her voice back. I love this. The Woomer pencils, there's a learning curve to them for me. They have very vibrant colors. They do mesh and smush. I think that they are a little bit, it's very interesting. They're a little bit like Faber-Castell as far as you can layer and layer and layer and layer. But then they're also like the Prisma where they smush. But they smush a little bit differently. I definitely would not say that they are a complete dupe for Prisma. But boy, super close. It really is close. I would have to say this is now in the running with my Brutpruner squares. I love my Brutpruner squares. Brutpruner squares are getting harder and harder. The reliability of that product just isn't there. If you're a beginnist, if you're just getting started in coloring, or you just don't want to buy Prisma anymore, like you're like, I'm just done with it. I got to be honest. I think it does a great job. Is it a professional set of pencils? Absolutely not. But okay, well, they say there is the light fastness. I don't care. Nobody's buying my work, and all my work is hidden in a book over there, and the sun never touches it. But this came on a lightning deal, and I picked up the whole set for $22, I think is what I got. So it was a lot of fun. Also, in the video that you're going to see that I'll post, yes, They Who Must Not Be Named really did a fantastic job in showing proof of shipping once again, proof of shipping of once again. So I kind of had to send that one back, and I was not happy about that at all. But I did get a new set, so you'll see that. All right, Mythographic Deep Blue, first Mythographic page for me. And I love this little page. For me, it's like when I was a little girl, like this would have been the bedroom of my dreams. I would have loved to have been in a ship doing all this. Now, this entire page too was done in Woomer. I did not purposely blend this because when I go to finish out the review of Woomer, I'm going to use this on camera to show you how they blend down. So kind of don't pay attention to this little part right here. At any rate, super fun. I love their colors. I kind of wanted some mystery books. I saw something on Pinterest. I didn't come anywhere close to mastering what they came up with, but it was fun to have books that were a little bit more magical-ish. The Woomers did a great job. So again, all Woomers, and then my little bubbles, or the bubbles are done out of that 100 set of my gel pens. I did the glass reflection. I don't know if you can see that or not. Again, that's Winkostella. Love Winkostella. I mean, that is just, if you don't have a Winkostella, definitely put that on your short list. It's expensive. However, it's worth it. A little goes a long way. I learned that the first time. But I'm really enjoying the Woomer pencils. They do a really good job. They do go down. The blending, I'm still getting it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it could just be my technique also. So anyway, this is like my little dream world. Like, wouldn't this be fabulous to have this, even as a big girl, wouldn't this be fun to have this, live in a ship with the whales going by, and you get to read all your books. Too bad some of them weren't coloring books in here. So anyway, then I did this page. This one, I really had a great time with this one. Tiny Worlds, the book I wasn't sure I wanted. This was almost, I think, my favorite page. I just had a great time doing this. Again, no mermaids in this one, but it was just a super, super fun, super exciting. I loved as the book says, tiny worlds, you know, your tiny world. I loved the little worlds in here. I love the little divers in here. I had fun doing this background. So what I did is, I can't remember, somebody had recommended, again, I need to write all of you down. They had recommended doing your background first, because sometimes it's hard to color all this and then jump to your background. So I didn't do my background first. I did like the helmet first, and then I saw their comment. So then I jumped in and I did the background. In this background, I wanted it to look like the ship was far away. So I didn't color it the way I normally would color it, which is to color it in the deep browns and the beiges and that. I wanted it to kind of look brown, but I wanted it to be deep inside. In a weird way, because it's a tiny world, I wanted the ocean to look a little bit ocean, but a little bit sky. I don't know if that makes sense. For me, I feel like it was a little bit of aurora borealis, but it's also the rays of the sun coming through. I don't know if you're reading it the same way, but that was my attempt. I love my little lily pad, or not lily pads, the, oh my goodness, bad Nixie, seaweeds. I love my little octopus, but after I colored him, I thought, well, I don't want to, okay, I'll tell you what I thought it looked like, and then you can tell me in the comments if you think it is. Doesn't it almost look like the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland? After I got done, I was like, oh, and I was like, I'm like, you know, okay, minus the blue, I guess. Like, okay, get the blue out of there. I was like, kind of looks like it, but I was like, well, whatever. You know, you could be the Cheshire Cat of Under the Sea. Everything, like I said, was Prisma. My little gold ducats that are in the bucket or in the chest, that again is the Pentel glitter pop, same. Oh, so these were done out of the 100 set. They have a really cool color. It's almost like a mossy green, and so I decided that I wanted it to be kind of that mossy, kind of a mossy-ish green. So just had a super fun time. Now, my last picture. This one, I know, you're gonna laugh. But I bought the Neocolor 2s for this picture and this picture alone. But once I started practicing over here, ooh, I panicked. So this is from Mermaids in Paradise. I was too afraid to color in the book because I was struggling to get the Neocolors down. So what I did is I copied it and started practicing with the Neocolors. I am so glad I did that because as much as I like this, whew, grande híjole, this is bad. But even though it's bad, I still had a ton of fun. I mean, look at the little pig. Isn't she cute? I did this got everything. This is cardstock, and I believe this is 120 grams or something like that. It's a heavy one. But this is the metallic paint, and then I kind of did like the little glitter to kind of spoof up the glasses a little bit. I did her little shelf in black glitter pens and little pink glitter pens. Her hair was done in Woomer fins, and her scales were done out of Prisma, Woomer, glitter pens in through here. I did the watercolors through here. Once I did the Neocolor too, then I came in the middle and I used Derwent ink tints. I know, I threw it all. The whole kitchen sink went into this one. And then my 100 set of glitter pens did all of the little bubbles. The Pentel Pop, the pink one, is what did that. And outside of that, just like that, Mer May is gone. Oh, but I had so much fun. For next month, whew, I'm not going to be able to complete as many. Now, I will say I almost completed everything. Let's see if I can grab it without, hopefully I didn't hurt your guys' ears on that. The only ones that I believe that were left in my trunk, I did not complete the 2 that I had picked out of here. I did not complete the one that I had picked out of here. I really wanted to do that one, really. And there was somebody in chat. You said that you had done this and posted on Facebook. Well, I went over there and I couldn't find it. So I would really, really like to see it. If you're open to it, and if you want and know how to do it, if you could email me the picture, I would love to see your picture because I really want to do that. I did not do my Hannah Lynn, and I didn't do my Hannah Lynn in this one. I really was hoping to get to these, but I'm going to keep these out because even though Mer May is done, over the next 6 months, my goal is to maybe do one or 2 a month in my color along, or as I color, just to have some fun. Outside of that, guys, thank you so much. As of today, it waffles. I'm either 930 or 931 in subscribers. Is that just amazing or what? I mean, I appreciate you. I am going to ask you for like a big favor, and I hate to do this. I really just don't like to do this, but I really want to see what opens up when you have 1,000 subscribers. Supposedly, YouTube says if you get 1,000 subscribers, you can go live. And I would really like to do some lives because it would help in, a lot of people want to see color alongs, and my editing, my computer and all of that, it would just be, and I know this is selfish of me and I'm sorry, but it would just make my life a little bit easier if I could do color alongs on live. Now, YouTube says, hey, it opens up. Do I know for sure it's going to open up anything special? Absolutely not. But if you haven't subscribed, if it would be okay, could you please hit the subscribe button? Because I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers in the next week or so off of this video so that I could see, does it really truly open anything up? So anyway, I appreciate you letting me ask you that favor. As always, I appreciate you guys. It's always so much fun to do all of this. We hope, I can't speak for all creators, but I kind of maybe can a little bit. At least for me, I appreciate you being our internet cheerleaders. Everybody works so hard through the month to create pictures, and we, if they're like me, we love when you stop by. We love that you view the pictures. We hope that it inspires you. We hope it encourages you. We hope that it's that moment of, grab your favorite drink, snack, sit back, relax a little bit, dive in. Maybe you grab a little bit of inspiration, but most of all, we hope that you're having fun. And for me, my deepest wish is that you have the sharpest of pencils, the juiciest and brightest of markers. And remember, it's just paper. There's plenty of it out there. Go grab yourself some and enjoy your coloring time. Thanks, guys.